Hi, everyone. Welcome tonight to Springtime Essentials. We're going to begin shortly. Just waiting on a few people to jump on. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, so we'll be ready when everyone joins. So again, if you're just now joining, welcome to the Springtime Essentials online class, and we'll be getting started in just a couple of minutes. All right, so you guys should see my screen now. Okay. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for all of you for coming. All right, we're just going to give it one more minute and we will dive in. And just so you know, throughout this class tonight, if you have any questions at all throughout the class, there is a chat option that you should have access to, and you can just type any questions in the chat box, and I will be sure to address them at the very end. So I'm just going to type something in the chat box now so you can see where you can access it. All right. Okay, great. Well, let's go ahead and dive in. Again, this class is called Springtime Essentials. So we're really going to be talking about natural solutions and essential oils that are great to use during the spring months. I mean, they're going to be great year round, but I'm going to really focus on specific oils and solutions that you can use during the spring months to really combat some of the challenges that come up during the springtime. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so just in case we haven't met, I absolutely love supporting people who are motivated to improve their health. So just a little bit about me, if you don't know me, I'm a former pharmaceutical sales rep turned holistic health coach. And this was several years ago, 5 or 6 years ago when all this happened. And it really happened out of me trying to solve my own health issues. I started really in my 20s, I started dealing with a lot of digestive problems. And it wasn't until really my early 30s that I started trying to do something about it because they just kept getting worse and worse. And, you know, I went the conventional medicine route, unfortunately, without much success. And so I started doing a lot of reading and researching on my own, really in the areas of nutrition and food. And the more I read, the more interested I became, the more passionate I became. And I was just learning so much information that I'd never heard of before. And so at that point, I decided to return to school to study holistic nutrition, which is ultimately how I came to learn about essential oils. And now it's my mission to share and educate others on natural solutions, essential oils, and the role of nutrition and lifestyle and overall health. So just to clarify, I'm not a doctor. None of this information should be taken as medical advice. As a health coach, my mission is to provide education to really help empower you to make the best decisions about your health and your family's health. If you ever have any questions or before starting a new protocol, always discuss it with your doctor, and definitely don't stop any medications without discussing with your doctor first. So in today's class, I'm going to show you how to use essential oils and specific doTERRA products in order to thrive this spring. And the major focus is going to be on the following topics. We're going to talk about how to control your seasonal threats so that they no longer control you. So we're going to really dive into, you know, it's allergy season and how do you control that naturally. We're going to talk about getting active and exercising, and what you can do to prevent any unnecessary temporary discomfort from that. How to clean your home without toxins, and say goodbye to any toxic filled products, which so many of our cleaning products contain. How to watch your garden blossom without the use of pesticides. And maybe a few surprises as well. And I really encourage you guys to stay on until the very end, because I'm going to have some really good bonuses. There's going to be some great opportunities for freebies at the end. So definitely hang tight. And I'm excited to share all of that with you. So one of the questions I get asked most often when sharing essential oils, because there are so many brands out there on the market, is why doTERRA? And I'm going to share a couple of reasons that really are important to me and was part of my decision-making process. But let me just first start off by saying that not all oils are created equally. Like I said, there's a ton of oils on the market now because they've become really popular, but with the popularity, it just brings more subpar brands to the market that really aren't offering much health benefit. And there's many reasons that I choose to use and recommend doTERRA. I'm going to share two of the big ones right now. So one of the reasons that I choose doTERRA is because of their co-impact sourcing. So what that means is that doTERRA sources all of its oils from all over the world, so that each oil is derived from its indigenous environment. And that's important because when a plant is grown and harvested in the proper altitude, climate, seasons, and soil, you end up with a far superior product. And this is where our commitment to purity begins. And the second main reason is that all of our oils are CPTG, which means certified pure therapeutic grade. And this is really important because it guarantees that every oil has zero fillers, zero synthetics, zero dyes, pesticides, or contaminants of any kind. They're truly just pure, unadulterated oils. And honestly, about 90% of the oils out on the market have synthetics in them, or fillers, or they're adulterated in some form or capacity, and they don't have to include that on the label. And so it's very misleading. And so this CPTG just guarantees that you're getting the purest oils on the market. They're beyond organic, and they're incredibly therapeutic and medicinal. So we created this standard as a promise of purity, and each and every batch is also third-party tested, so you can be confident in not just their purity, but the potency as well. If you're going to use it for your health, you want to make sure that it is pure, but also that it is going to have the therapeutic properties there to support your health, and these do. So just so you know, there's 4 main grades of essential oils available today. The first one is synthetic, and obviously you want to stay away from those because those are toxic chemicals. There's nothing natural about them, but just some examples of what some synthetic options would be is your typical perfume, and even scented candles. You know, a lot of people love scented candles. I was even talking to someone today about how she loves scented candles and just read, you know, how bad they are for you, and she had no idea. But those fragrances and the candles are toxic. And so it's really something, while it might smell good, it definitely doesn't offer any therapeutic benefit, and it's actually contributing to the toxic load on your body. They're really marketed for aromatherapy and in retail and craft stores, and they have not been deemed safe for internal use, and they're likely to contain artificial fillers and pesticides and things like that. And then there's food grade, which is in accordance to the GRAS standard, so generally recognized as safe. And these are oils that are used to add flavor to foods. You know, they really, the only purpose is flavor. So they're adding flavor to food, but they have pretty much zero nutritional value and zero medicinal or therapeutic value. And they likely contain fillers as well. Then there's therapeutic grade, and this is where it gets really confusing because there's no regulation around the labeling of essential oils, so pretty much anyone can label it as therapeutic without having to meet a set of requirements. So typical therapeutic grade oils are used in aromatherapy, They might have some health benefits depending on their quality, but they have not been deemed safe for internal use, and they usually contain fillers. And then there's CPTG, and these are our oils that are rigorously tested. They're free from pesticides, fillers, preservatives, or impurities, and they really are the purest essential oils out there. So that just tells you a little bit about the different oils out on the market and the importance of knowing where your oils are coming from, how they're grown, how they're harvested, and how they're made ultimately. So so that's one of the reasons that I choose doTERRA, is because of the transparency, and I know without a doubt that they are going to benefit my health. So in terms of using your oils, there are three main ways to use your oils. So the first way is topically, and we're definitely going to talk about topical use today when we're talking about some of the specific oils once we start diving in to that. But using oils topically is a great way to use your oils. When you apply your oils to areas of the body that need support, they reach your bloodstream within 20 seconds, and they're distributed throughout the body and reach every cell in the body within a matter of minutes. And so they work really fast, and they are supporting all aspects of your body. And when using topically, most of these oils are very gentle. If you use them neat or not diluted, it's typically fine if you don't have really sensitive skin. However, it is a good idea to dilute the oils in fractionated coconut oil to avoid any type of skin sensitivity. And always with children, with young children and babies, you always want to dilute because their skin is thinner, their immune system isn't quite as strong, their skin is more sensitive. And so you always want to dilute the oils when you're using with young kids. And that's just a matter of mixing 1 to 2 drops of essential oil and a little bit of carrier oil, like fractionated coconut oil, and then applying it to the area. The bottoms of the feet are a great place to apply the oils. It's the most porous section of the skin, so it allows for quick absorption. You can also apply on the back of your neck or along your spine. A lot of times I use oils as my perfume as well, because I love the way they smell, and I'm not using toxic perfume. So I will put oil on my, put some oils on my wrist, the back of my neck, behind my ears, on my chest. So really, those are a few just different areas of the body that you can apply the oils to really support the body. But the bottom of the feet are a great place to start if you're not quite sure. The second way to use oils is aromatically, and we're going to talk about this a lot too in this class. So using oils aromatically just simply means breathing them in. It's the inhalation of the oil. So it's as simple as putting a drop in the palm of your hands, cupping your hands together, putting them over your nose and mouth, and inhaling. And you can get so much benefit just from that. Diffusing is also a great way to get the aromatic benefit from the oils. And diffusing oils and just the aromatic use of oils offers great respiratory support, and it's also great for mood support. These oils can really help balance and support your mood, whether you need uplifting or you need to calm down and relax. These oils can be a wonderful natural option for mood balance. And then the third way that you can use oils is internally. And doTERRA is the only brand of oil I would trust to use internally. They have been approved for internal use. They're very well researched. There's a lot of science behind it. Please don't assume that it's okay to use any brand of oil internally because, again, the purity varies greatly. So if an oil is safe for internal consumption, the bottle will clearly be labeled if it's approved for internal use. So once you're assured of the quality, you can add 1 drop to your water or your tea, or you can put a couple drops in a veggie capsule and take it that way. So a couple different ways you can use the oils internally, but it's really great for supporting the internal organs, your digestive system, your detoxification system, like your liver and your kidneys. I personally love any of the citrus oils in my water because it adds great flavor. It helps me drink my daily amount of water that I need to be drinking and stay hydrated. But also the citrus oils are very cleansing and detoxifying to my system. And so I know it's really benefiting my health as well. So before we dive into specific oils, I do just like talking about the mission too, because that's a really powerful thing for me, is a company with a mission. And I love the mission of doTERRA. They're always giving back through a variety of methods. And so doTERRA has actually a nonprofit organization called the Healing Hands Foundation that's really committed to improving lives through partnering with organizations that offer hope to millions around the world. And so the goal of this organization is to bring healing and hope to areas of the world that are impoverished and really, help improve the lives and free them of disease and poverty, and empower these communities with the tools that they need to become self-reliant. And the great thing I love about this is that doTERRA covers all of the overhead and administrative costs of the foundation. So 100% of all the donations go directly to those receiving aid. And so I love the mission of doTERRA from that aspect. And then additionally, with our co-impact sourcing, we're partnering with farmers around the world, many of who live in impoverished areas. And so we're really committed to making a positive difference in the lives of these farmers and their communities, the harvesters and the distillers, by supporting them in what their community needs, whether it's bringing fresh water to their community or building schools, paying the farmers year round and paying them very fair wages. So we're just doing a lot of great humanitarian efforts around the world. And so I think that is just really neat to be part of an organization that is really involved in that capacity. So let's talk about seasonal threats. I know some of you on here are probably dealing with seasonal allergies. It's that time of year, the pollen is really high, and it can be very uncomfortable, right? And it's really interesting. The World Allergy Organization says that as many as 40% of the world's people suffer from at least one seasonal threat. And then in some countries, seasonal threats have actually increased by as much as 50% over the past decade. So that's pretty alarming. So what's even more disturbing than this statistic is that those who are suffering are most likely using solutions that often cause more harm than good and come with a list of side effects. So the 5 most common seasonal threats are pollen, grass, dust mites, mold, and weeds. And so if you're dealing with any of this, feel free to type it in the chat box and just share, what tends to aggravate you. Because it affects so many of us, just different forms of allergies during this time of year. But we're going to talk about solutions that can really help that. So the first solution I want to talk about is a product we have called Tri-Ease. This is actually a soft gel. So it's like a little capsule that you take. It can be consumed very safely on a daily basis during times of seasonal discomfort to really help promote clear breathing and overall respiratory support. And so this is actually an essential oil blend that is in a capsule. So it makes it just really easy to take. So you don't have to put in your own veggie capsule or anything like that, but it's a combination of lemon, lavender, and peppermint. And that combination is really, really effective at combating seasonal allergies. So Tri-Ease was developed to protect against seasonal and environmental elements and promote healthy respiratory function when you need it most. And so each of the soft gels contains equal parts of lemon, lavender, peppermint. And again, they're known for their ability to help maintain clear breathing and a healthy immune response when they're combined and used together. And just to kind of break it down, lemon is very cleansing to your body's systems, and it's also frequently used for respiratory discomfort. Lavender is known for its calming and balancing effects. So it really helps just calm your systems down and just support your body from that standpoint. And then peppermint, I'm sure you've realized if you've ever breathed in peppermint, it clears your airways pretty quickly. So it promotes clear breathing and healthy respiratory function. So the 3 combined together, that trio, just work really, really well for seasonal allergies. And so another way you can use these 3 oils, if you don't want to take it in a soft gel, is you can use it topically. You can even use it aromatically. You could also just put a couple drops of each in a glass of water and drink it. So there's many different ways to use this. With young kids, I don't recommend the internal use, but you could certainly use it topically for them or even put it in a diffuser. and let them experience the aromatic benefits. So these 3 oils are really powerful, and they will support you during your time of need. And again, lemon, we talked about it being cleansing and purifying and invigorating. It's really one of the most versatile oils, and it's actually our top selling oil because it can be used for so many purposes. You can clean your house with it. You can purify the air with it. You can cleanse and detox your body with it. And even diffusing lemon helps manage stress and uplift the mood. So it has so many great purposes. Lavender is also a must-have oil. It's an oil you need to have in your home at all times. It's one that I use on a daily basis, just like lemon. And it, again, has so many uses. It's very calming and relaxing. So it's great for promoting restful sleep and reducing stress and anxiety. It's also great for calming the skin. So if you're dealing with any type of irritated skin, inflamed skin, redness, putting lavender on topically can really help soothe that. And then peppermint. Peppermint, again, another really popular oil. The high menthol content in peppermint, in our peppermint essential oil specifically, really sets it apart from others when it comes to quality. And again, it's one of our best selling oils as well, because it can be used for so many things. In addition to seasonal threats and allergies, it's great for combating headaches, head tension. So just putting a couple drops of peppermint on your temples and the back of your neck and across your forehead. Also digestive discomfort. So if you're dealing with any type of abdominal discomfort, indigestion, gas, bloating, anything like that, rubbing peppermint over your abdomen is a great option. Or you can put a drop of peppermint in water and drink it and really get soothing relief that way too. For your kids that might be studying for a test or doing homework, diffusing peppermint is going to really help promote focus and concentration and mental clarity. So many different ways that you can use these 3 oils. So you can use them together or individually and get so many benefits. You can also combine them in a roller bottle, as you see in this picture, and top it off with some fractionated coconut oil and have your own roller bottle of, your allergy blend. So just many different ways that you can use these oils. All right, the next oil I want to talk about that is so wonderful for seasonal threats is Breathe. And so Breathe is our respiratory blend. It's a very special blend of laurel leaf, peppermint, eucalyptus, melaleuca, lemon, cardamom, Ravinsara, and Ravinsara. I know they sound the same, but they're 2 different ones. And this blend really helps maintain feelings of clear airways and easy breathing while minimizing the effects of any seasonal threats that you're dealing with. And so you can use this oil a couple of ways. It's not designed for internal use, but you can diffuse it, which is a wonderful way to support respiratory function, especially diffusing it at night while you're sleeping can really help promote easy breathing. You can also just apply it topically to your chest, to your back, to the bottom of your feet to really help clear up those airways and promote easy breathing. You can kind of think of it as like a natural Vicks vapor rub. I used to hate that stuff as a kid, but I love Breathe. I think it smells amazing. And it really helps me combat any type of congestion that I might be dealing with. So this is a really popular product. So it comes in a number of different forms. And so there's the Breathe Essential Oil, which is your pure essential oil, okay? We also have our Breathe Touch, which you see in the picture. It's the roller bottle, and that one's already been pre-diluted with fractionated coconut oil, so it's just easy to apply topically, and it's a wonderful option for kids, okay? And then we have our Breathe Vapor Stick, which that's really like the vapor rub, the Vicks Vapor Rub. It comes in a solid stick and you can just rub it on. So again, easy topical application. And then we have our Breathe Drops, which are like lozenges, and they have certain oils from the Breathe blend. And they just really help support respiratory function, help clear up congestion. I love them. I think they taste amazing, and they really, really help when you're dealing with anything that is supporting your, or that is hurting your respiratory system. So the Breathe Drops, I think, are wonderful to have on hand as well. All right, what about the bugs? I live in Dallas, Texas, and the mosquitoes are horrible. They're terrible, especially I think, I don't know, in the neighborhood I live in, I feel like there's just, areas of standing water and it just attracts mosquitoes. And so they really are a problem, but I don't want to spray my backyard with a bunch of chemicals because I don't want to sit out on my patio and breathe that stuff in. Right. So I love our TerraShield blend because it is wonderful for outdoor protection, and it's just pure essential oils. And so I know they're safe and they're non-toxic, and it's very, very effective. So this formula contains a special blend of oils including ylang ylang, cedarwood, catnip, lemon, eucalyptus, arbor vitae, nucta, and vanilla. And all of these oils really possess specific chemical compounds that are known to protect against pests, right? And so they've kind of created a new formula recently. They added tamanu oil, which provides added support to the TerraShield blend. And it's also, we harvest tamanu in Madagascar. So through our co-impact sourcing, we're really positively affecting the livelihood of the harvesters in Madagascar. And so this outdoor blend is a really powerful yet safe formula that can be used by every member of your family, outdoors, and throughout the home. And we're actually going to talk about gardening as well. And you'll find that it's a really good option to spray on your plants to protect them from pests too. So this is really a nice oil to have on hand. It comes in just like the regular bottle of oil, but you can also buy it in a little spray bottle too, which I think is a really nice option. All right, what about the sun? So, a little bit of sun is really good for us to help us get our vitamin D. I always tell people, especially during the summer, go sit outside for 10 minutes without sunscreen and soak in that vitamin D. But after that, you really do need to have some sun protection and, really protect yourself against the UV rays and sunburns, and especially if you have fair skin like me. So this blend I'm about to share with you is a must-have as the sun really starts to peek out from behind the clouds. So combining 20 drops of lavender, 20 drops of peppermint, and an optional oil would be 20 drops of frankincense. You can add them all to a 4-ounce spray bottle and fill the remainder of that bottle with either water or fractionated coconut oil, and just shake it up, and you can apply it as soon as possible to any sunburn area to really help soothe and support your skin. And just repeat every few hours. So that's a great little DIY recipe that you can use when you've gotten a little too much sun exposure. Another option to add to that is aloe vera gel. And so because that is so soothing as well. So the peppermint in there is very cooling. It'll help just like reduce the heat of that sunburn. The lavender is very soothing and calming. And the frankincense is just so wonderful for your skin. It really helps protect and promote healthy skin. All right. So a slightly more involved recipe. This is definitely well worth the effort too. So another DIY recipe for sun support is a sun support lotion. And so the ingredients for this, and I can send this out to you as well. But combining half a cup of olive oil, half a cup of fractionated coconut oil, a 1/4 cup of beeswax, 2 tablespoons of zinc oxide. So that would be your sunscreen. Okay. A teaspoon of vitamin E, a tablespoon of shea butter, and 12 drops of helichrysum oil. Helichrysum is another oil that is wonderful for the skin, just protecting the skin. So basically what you would do to make this is you combine everything except the zinc oxide and essential oil, and just combine it in a double boiler or a glass measuring cup, and place that cup or bowl in 1 to 2 inches of boiling water. Stir the ingredients, let them melt together and mix together. Once it's all melted, set it aside, let it cool for 3 minutes. Then add the zinc oxide and the helichrysum essential oil and mix it well. Then just pour it into a mason jar or some kind of container and store it in a cool place. The fridge is going to be the best and it'll last 6 months. So that's a great just DIY sun support lotion recipe if you're into DIY and want to make your own. All right. And I know there are questions coming in. I'll be sure to address those at the end. So keep asking those questions and I'll definitely make sure I address those. Okay, some other really cool applications for oils during the spring. So we talked about TerraShield repelling insects. Lemongrass is another really good oil that you can use to repel insects. So you can use it the same way. You can just apply it topically, or you can put it in a spray bottle, spray it on to really help repel insects. You can also use peppermint. You know, it's nice to have it in a spray bottle, and you can just spray it on you, spray it on the bottom of your feet, or put some on the back of your neck to really help keep you cool during outdoor activities when it's really hot outside. All right, here's some other oils that I really like, especially for physical activity. So exercise, you know, when it's springtime, it's good to be outdoors and really ramp up your physical activity. Like, let's get out of hibernation and stop and start moving, right? So whether you're going to the gym or you're running or hiking outside, or, you know, playing tennis or riding bikes, whatever it might be, these oils can really, really come in handy. So just to go through some of these different oils. Breathe, we talked about Breathe, that's your respiratory blend. And so again, that's gonna really help combat seasonal threats and support respiratory function. On Guard is our protective blend. So that's really designed to support your immune system. And so it's gonna help protect you against, you know, environmental threats, things that are going around in the air, and really help support you as an athlete to keep up with your active lifestyle. Then lavender, we talked about how it's so calming and soothing and relaxing. So lavender is great to diffuse at night or after a big event, or just apply to your skin to soothe the skin. So just think of it as the oil that's going to really help calm your mind and calm your body, okay? Melaleuca. Melaleuca is another favorite oil of mine that I use on a daily basis, and I think it's one that should absolutely be in your medicine cabinet, especially if you have kids. But it's great for DIY recipes, and it's great for a number of athletic needs because it's very cleansing and rejuvenating for the skin. It's also a very gentle oil for the skin. So while it has some antimicrobial properties, it has antifungal, antibacterial properties, but it's very, very gentle on the skin. And so it's great to use in your facial skincare to combat any type of blemishes. It's great to use in your hair care, your shampoo, to really help support a healthy scalp. It's great to spray in your tennis shoes if they start to get smelly. It can really help combat any type of odor. You can also clean your house with it. It's very disinfecting. So Melaleuca, also known as tea tree oil, is a great one to have. Peppermint, again, like we talked about some of the many benefits of peppermint. Another one is that it can really provide a boost of energy. So this is great to use right before a workout to just get that energy to go exercise. So just inhaling the peppermint can really just boost your energy. And then deep blue. So deep blue is a must-have if you are exercising on a regular basis or you're just getting back into exercise. The deep blue rub and the deep blue oil, they're designed for supporting any type of muscle or joint discomfort. And so using deep blue before or after a workout to really help soothe your muscles, and, you know, just help reduce any soreness or inflammation that might be going on is just it's a great thing to have on hand. You can massage deep blue into your lower back after an energizing day. If you've been on your feet all day, apply it to, you know, any sore areas of the body, sore knees, ankles, shoulders, whatever it might be. It's wonderful. So these are just some oils to help you, you know, get out there and start moving again. They're going to really help support you. All right, what about cleaning? So, you know, it's springtime. A lot of times we think of spring cleaning. So I want to make sure that you have some good non-toxic cleaning products on hand that you can use for your house. And this one product I love, and I think you'll love it too, because it's a great cleaning concentrate. that smells amazing and is effective, but it doesn't have all the chemicals that many of the commercial products have. You know, most household cleaners are loaded with toxic chemicals. And that's one of the reasons that the air in most houses is 70% more toxic than the air outside. I mean, it's pretty alarming, but it is true. So switching to non-toxic cleaning products is a very easy way to detoxify your home and support the health of you and your family, and just clean and purify the air inside your home and make it, you know, just clean air that you guys are breathing in. So our On Guard cleaner concentrate is really designed to be the ideal natural cleaner. You know, it is fortified with our On Guard protective blend, which includes wild orange, clove, cinnamon, eucalyptus, and rosemary. So again, that's our immune protective blend that is in this household cleaner. And so it provides natural protection against certain environmental factors, but it also elevates the overall cleaning capability. So it's very cleansing and purifying and disinfecting. And so this really powerful essential oil blend is combined with plant-based derivatives that are non-toxic and biodegradable, to make it just a really good way to clean your house and eliminate odors, so it's safe for you, your family, and the environment. And it's really easy to use this cleaner concentrate. It makes it a perfect option to clean hard surfaces in the kitchen, the bathroom, or any room. And it leaves behind just a really nice natural scent. So again, it's a concentrate, so this bottle is going to last you a while. For a multi-purpose cleaner, you just need 2 tablespoons of the concentrate per 24 ounces of water. For bathrooms, you can mix 3 tablespoons per 24 ounces of water. For dishes, it's 3 tablespoons of concentrate per gallon of water. And for any really tough jobs, then you can apply the concentrate directly to the area and let it soak. And so yeah, great option. Doesn't require a lot of effort, and it's just a great non-toxic solution for your home. Now, if we want to go a little bit further and do more DIY stuff, then I'll talk about, you know, some options here. Again, like I said, many large companies launch new and improved cleaning products that claim to protect your family, but what they neglect to inform you is that these common cleaning products are lathered with harmful chemicals that have the potential to do more harm than good. And so whether you clean your own home or have a housekeeper or a combination of both, I'm sure there's 2 things that bother you: filth and chemicals. And so we want a clean home without the chemicals, right? And unfortunately, most people are using common household cleaners like, you know, store-bought detergent and hand soap and dish soap that are filled with harmful ingredients. You breathe them in, you put, you know, they get on your skin. Either way, they're getting into your bloodstream, and your body has to detox that, right? So ignorance is not bliss when it comes to cleaning your home. There's definitely alternatives that are not only safer, but they're more effective and they're cheaper. Like, this is going to save you money, based on what, you know, you might be getting at Target or CVS right now. So some of the must-have basics for just natural household cleaners: baking soda. So baking soda absorbs and eliminates odors. You can use it to clean your countertops, your sinks, your tubs. Just sprinkle some baking soda onto your carpet and vacuum after 15 minutes. White vinegar contains natural antifungal and antibacterial properties. It also cuts grease and dissolves mineral deposits. So we have all of these on hand at our house, and use them quite regularly. Castile soap. I love Castile soap. I make my own foaming hand wash that I have at all of my bathroom sinks and my kitchen sink. And I use Castile soap. And you can just buy the unscented Castile soap. It's very natural, very pure. It lifts dirt, cuts grease, eliminates tough stains. You can pour a small amount over baking sheets and pans and then scrub for a few minutes to clean and get shiny results. Salt. Who knew? Salt is an effective scouring agent. So pour salt mixed with hot water down the kitchen sink regularly to deodorize and keep grease from building up. And then fractionated coconut oil or olive oil. These are great natural cleaners and polishers. So you can use it as a furniture polish for wood surfaces, or rub it into leather. to really soften up and shine the leather. And then, of course, adding essential oils to this. So some of the best essential oils for cleaning include lemon, lime, wild orange. Really, the citrus oils are great for cleaning. So lemon, lime, wild orange, Douglas fir, eucalyptus, melaleuca. We have a blend called Purify. Thyme is good, peppermint, and then On Guard, like we talked about, is wonderful. So the three oils I tend to use for my household cleaning and for different purposes is the On Guard, the lemon, and melaleuca. Those are the three that I like the most. But all of these oils are wonderful options, and you can combine a couple and make your own. So I hope you're now excited to get rid of your toxic cleaning products and start using some safer non-toxic options. So lots of opportunity there. All right. So if you're into gardening, then you're going to like this section. And my husband and I recently started our own garden, I guess last year. So this is our second year to garden. We're still learning, but it's been a fun experience. And so I love just sharing some DIY products that will really help keep your lawn and your garden healthy without the toxic chemicals. And essential oils can be an incredibly valuable tool for every gardener, whether you're trying to get rid of garden pests or improve the health and growth of your plants or restore your cells can really, really help. So TerraShield, which is that repellent blend that we talked about earlier. Not only is it good to put on you to repel bugs, but it's also a good option to spray on your plants. It won't harm the plants, but it's going to help keep pests away. Peppermint is another good option. Cinnamon, white fir, thyme, geranium, cedarwood, lemongrass, and arbor vitae. All of those oils are great for protecting your garden and all of your plants. So all you have to do is add a few drops to a spray bottle with water and mist your plants. Basil is actually a good one. You can mix basil and water in your watering can to water your plants, and it really helps promote the growth and the health of the plant. And then deep blue, like we talked about earlier, that's a great one to soothe any sore muscles and joints that you might experience from gardening. You know, sometimes just bending down and, using your hands a lot, like it can cause soreness. So deep blue, applying deep blue after you've gardened can really, really help soothe those sore muscles and joints. And then if you've been gardening and you've been out in the sun for a long time, then use that sun mist, mist some lavender and peppermint for a soothing and cooling after sun spray. All right. Okay, great. So we covered a lot of great options of how to use oils in the springtime. And so if you're like me, then you're probably really excited. You may be thinking, now what? What do I do to get started? And I just want you to know that you're never alone in your oil journey. I'll personally be here to help guide you and support you every step of the way with answers to your questions and helpful resources. And so I'm going to touch on real quickly, just a couple of minutes on how you can get these oils into your home the best way. And then I'm going to address your questions. So getting these oils into your home is really easy. And I just want to take a couple minutes to go through it and explain how you can get free oils, because this is going to be an awesome opportunity for you. So doTERRA is a membership company, kind of like a Sam's or Costco. So once you get a membership, then you get wholesale pricing on all of your orders, which is 25% off. And there's two ways to get your wholesale membership. The first way is to pay $35, which is the membership fee. And that gives you wholesale pricing for a year. And you can always add whatever oils you want to your first order and get those at wholesale pricing. The second option is to get a starter kit that includes a selection of some of our most popular oils. And these starter kits actually come with your wholesale membership, so you don't have to pay the $35. So that's a really nice option. It's definitely our more popular option. And I just want to highlight a couple of my favorite starter kits that include a lot of the oils that we talked about today. So the Natural Solutions Kit is a great kit if you're really looking to kind of overhaul your home. And I really think of it as kind of the lifestyles kit. Comes with a variety of popular oils, like we talked about today, the peppermint, lavender, lemon, breathe, melaleuca, frankincense, on guard, and several others, along with that deep blue rub, the breathe vapor stick. But it comes with our whole food vitamins and our toothpaste and our hand wash and so much more. So it's really like if you're looking for a lifestyle change, this is a great kit for you. And of course, it comes with a diffuser because you absolutely want a diffuser to be diffusing these oils in your home. So that's a great one to get started with. If that's just a little overwhelming to you or just a little much right now, then two other kits that I really like are the Home Essentials Kit and the Family Essentials Kit. And they come with the same oil. So it's 10 of our most popular oils: the lemon, lavender, peppermint, frankincense, On Guard, Breathe, Deep Blue, all of these great oils. The only difference is the Home Essentials Kit comes with the large bottle of oils. So 15 milliliter oils, which contain 250 drops per bottle. And it comes with a free diffuser. The Family Essentials Kit comes with 5 milliliter bottles of oil and no diffuser. So that's the difference between the two. So, there's a lot of different kits to choose from. And when you go to this bit.ly link that I'll also type it in for you guys, you'll be able to see all the different kit options. So you can kind of look and see which one works best for you. But all you have to do is go to this link, review the kits, enter your information and pick which option you want, and I'll take care of the rest for you. Now, when you do that, you have a chance to get $50 worth of oils for free. So this month only, when you enroll with any kit or an order that is 100 PV, you will get $50 back in free oils. And I've honestly never seen a promotion like this. So it's really the perfect time to get started, and you'll get $50 in free oils just for getting started this month, which is pretty awesome. You literally cannot beat that. And in addition to that, I personally give some great bonuses, such as a free online essential oil training course and a complimentary one-on-one wellness consult with me. So we can go through your oils and address any of your specific concerns and lay out a plan for you. Tons of education and support. We have a private product support forum where you can connect with others and ask questions. And again, you're going to get that wholesale pricing of 25% off. So there's no extra fees, no requirement to sell, no monthly minimum. It's just order when you want, whenever. And so now is really like the best time to take control of your health and incorporate these natural solutions to help your family thrive, and get these oils into your home and take advantage of the $50 in free oils that you can get. So just click the link to view the different kits and make your selection. And once that form is submitted, I'll be reaching out to you with your bonus resources and to schedule our wellness consult. And so I am going to type that link into the chat box so you have it. But again, you'll just click on that bit.ly link and it will take you to a form. You'll enter your information, select your kit or however you want to get started, and submit it. And then I'll be reaching out to you. So I do want to take a minute to answer the questions. So Nicole is asking, what is fractionated coconut oil and where do you get it? So great question, Nicole. So fractionated coconut oil is coconut oil that does not get solid. So it stays liquid at all temperatures, which is a really nice option when you're mixing it with essential oils. So you can use regular coconut oil if you want to. That is perfectly fine. Really, any type of carrier oil is good. So jojoba oil, almond oil, coconut oil, all of those are carrier oils, which are great for mixing with essential oils. However, fractionated coconut oil is a nice one, I think, because it's light, it's non-greasy, it's easy to use, especially if you want to make your own roller bottle blends. It's a great, easy way to do that. You can get fractionated coconut oil a lot of places. So doTERRA does sell fractionated coconut oil, but you can also buy it at Whole Foods or most, health food stores. And just go to the section where the regular coconut oil is, and you should see fractionated coconut oil. And so you can get it. And yeah, that's the only difference, is that it stays liquid at all temperatures. So great question. And yes, I got a request to send the recipe, so I'll be sure to do that. Um, oh, and then another question. Does the On Guard concentrate produce any suds for dishes? It is not going to be as sudsy as your commercial detergents because it doesn't have those chemicals that produce all the suds. It does lather a little bit, but you're gonna notice it doesn't lather quite as much so than what you might be used to. Joan is asking, does TerraShield blend get used diluted in water to spray on plants? Yes, that's what I would do, Joan. I would add just a few drops of the TerraShield to some water and spray it on your plants. That's a great option. And Joan, I think you mentioned that you were doing that with peppermint oil too. So peppermint is a great one to use. And so if you're using that with success, I would say continue using that. But TerraShield is another one to try. Jenny is asking, are there specific oils to help with sleeping? Jenny, that is such a great question. The first one I would recommend is lavender. Lavender really tends to work for most people because it's so calming and soothing and relaxing. A few other oils to consider if lavender did not work for you, because you know, sleep is very personal and our reasons for not sleeping can vary. So, we really need to get to the root of why that's happening. So while lavender works for most people, it doesn't work for everyone. So some other oils to consider if lavender is not your oil, vetiver. Vetiver is a really good oil to help calm the body, calm the mind, and promote restful sleep. We also have a sleep blend called Serenity. And Serenity, I love Serenity. I think it works really, really wonderfully. And it contains lavender and it contains vetiver. It also contains a few other oils like cedarwood and some other calming oils that really help promote restful sleep. So I would suggest those three to begin with, and maybe start with lavender and then try some others and see what works best for you. But yeah, lavender is a great one to start with. And then for sleep, applying a couple drops to the bottom of your feet, or diffusing it in your bedroom while you're sleeping, or even putting a drop on your pillow. Those are all great ways to use the oils for sleep. All right. So if there are any other questions, please go ahead and type them in the chat box. Otherwise, be sure to just click on this link and complete the form, and we'll get you started, and you will get that $50 back in free oils. And Whitney, good question. Do these oils expire? Do they lose their effectiveness over time? Good question. So you'll notice on the bottom of every doTERRA essential oil bottle, there is an expiration date. It's usually about 5 to 6 years out. However, most of the oils are going to still be good after that. Over time, and I'm talking over a long period of time, they will start to lose their effectiveness. The more they're like exposed to air and light, they will. But you could even use most of these oils after their expiration date and be good, and they'll still be effective. They'll still work. The one type of oil I would say definitely use by the expiration date is any citrus oil, because they tend to oxidize faster. So you'll definitely want to use your citrus oils within the expiration time frame, but the other oils they'll still work after that expiration date. Great question. Good deal. Well, you guys, I really, really, you're welcome, Jenny. Thanks for joining us. I really appreciate all of you being here tonight and taking time out of your busy week. And it's just been really great connecting with all of you. And I really hope to work with you in the future. So, if you have any questions at all, feel free to email me. I'm going to type in my email address right here. Otherwise, you can click on that link and just complete the form to get started. And I'll get your order processed, and I'll be sending you some emails with some really helpful resources, a link to schedule your wellness consult, and I'll get you set up with all of the free training, the 21-day essential oil training course, and all of that good stuff. So I'm really excited to connect with you, and I hope all of you have a wonderful evening. I'll talk to y'all soon.